All felony charges have been dropped against 7 activists who participated in protests against the war in Gaza on the University of Michigan Diag. This comes as Attorney General Dana Nessel describes the atmosphere around that case as circus-like. Jack Springate joins us now from that area with more on what community members are saying as they show their support for those protesters.
Well, the Attorney General's office maintains that a jury likely would have found these defendants guilty had this case gone to trial. But as time went on, the Attorney General claims that it wouldn't have been worth the resources to get to that point. Now, one of the defense attorneys tells me that the Attorney General's office folded because they just didn't have the evidence to prove their case. After a very brief hearing when Dana Nessel's office dropped all resisting and obstructing a police officer charges, these former defendants are now free to go. Faith leaders organized to support them, many of whom saw the interaction between police and protesters nearly a year ago. While they planned on making an impact, they didn't expect for these charges to be dropped today.
I think everybody was so stunned, they just couldn't, believe that it had happened, and then a huge roar of joy went up. The courtroom was packed, and there were many of us out in the hallway because we couldn't all get into the court.
Nessel said in a statement, quote, "While I stand by my charging decisions and believe, based on the evidence, a reasonable jury would find the defendants guilty of the crimes alleged, I no longer believe the cases to be prudent use of my department's resources, and as such, I've decided to dismiss the cases," end quote. One of the defense attorneys working against Nessel claims the evidence wasn't as strong as the AG suggests.
Our position from day one is they never had enough evidence to proceed with this case, and that there was never a crime that was committed by, a peaceful protest or an encampment and at the University of Michigan's Diag.
Macklin also credits their defense strategy in standing their ground against a motivated Attorney General's office.
The defense strategy was going to be to stonewall every opportunity that the Attorney General had to move this case forward. We were trying to put maximum pressure on the Attorney General's office, and it succeeded.
Macklin calls this a win for free speech and hopes that it leads to the dismissal of any remaining felonies or misdemeanors related to Gaza war protests at the University of Michigan campus. For now, reporting in Ann Arbor, I'm Jack Springate, CBS News, Detroit.